Miami, the ever-changing international hub for culture, art, and design, is home to a new architectural masterpiece. Revamping North Bay Village by introducing 7918, bringing the first-time Asian-influenced design to Miami's known contemporary art form. The architecture of sun and shade, where every unit is defined by its own spectacle of shadow and light. For those seeking a home that's simply redefining attention to details.
This is a very exclusive building. You have 54 units.
All 54 units are effectively different.
But you still have the size of the amenities of any other building.
Be able to wow them, because these are individuals. You're truly top 1%.
What's very unique about 7918 is integration of software directly into elevator equipment. That has never been done.
The facial recognition technology integrated with any other softwares.
I'm bringing you 25 years experience of 5-star, 5-diamond hospitality. That's what I'm bringing to the table.
Sometimes the space that being set as a Japanese influence, they're trying to kind of imitate the style. At this project, we really want to kind of bring the natural sense of the materiality.
I feel like it's not just another cookie-cutter building, that I live in a very special, unique building.
The beauty is in all the details. That type of quality and superior craftsmanship is noted in a luxury kitchen.
It's a lifestyle.
The biggest thing for me was talking about how making the kitchen and appliances sexy. The Miele brand had this kind of edge to it, and we did things differently.
Unique thing about this is the way that we've designed the project yields 54 one-of-a-kind units.
It's very rare to find here corner units, and here you have all corner units.
You're in a corner unit, you don't have a long corridor. That brings more value to the units themselves.
You can see sunrise and sunset in all of your units.
There's going to be nothing like this in the market.
This is located in North Bay Village. It's a very central area because it's right between Miami Beach and Miami.
It's kind of a revitalization of North Bay Village.
Influences that come from the growth of Miami as not just in architecture, but also in culture.
Little oases where you have these amazing views.
You see the ocean, you see the Biscayne Bay, you see the Miami skyline, you see Haulover Park.
The average square footage is really high compared to what we have here in Miami.
And this particular building gives you a front seat to experiencing this incredible ecosystem.
You have an exterior glass line that also moves. It goes in and out to create more space in the unit or more space in the balcony.
Each balcony has an irregular shape and an irregular ceiling shape, using them as partially shaded, partially sunny, and the placement of the balcony. Sometimes they relate to common areas, sometimes to master bedrooms.
The backyard in your balcony.
We have some kitchen spaces that are adjacent to some of these exterior living spaces so that you can integrate indoor and outdoor.
So it's very cool with what the architect developed here. He put the kitchen, base cabinets, and you open the door, sliding door, and outside is the outdoor kitchen. And there's no problem with any kind of humidity, especially with our laser edge. It seals the whole front.
This is the opportunity to show the integration of some of the technologies that we use.
Very unique project that we've been working on. Facial recognition integrated through our own camera system. In essence, the ability to walk up and use your face as the scanning card.
We're going to have facial recognition from the entrance for public areas, from the first floor, from the elevators to the common areas.
The other unique feature that we've pioneered just recently is the ability of the elevator to talk to the cloud and create predictive maintenance. I did this many trips before I needed to have my doors looked at, for example. As a place where I want to live, I want things to be easy. I want solved problems right in front of me. People who buy these condos or the people who rent these apartments, they expect for developers to provide them more now.
We want to make sure that we are going above and beyond on the installation of the security cameras. We have over 100 cameras installed strategically around the building. We're making sure that the installation of the cameras or the location of the cameras won't interfere with the privacy of the residents.
This is not to call it luxury and try to get the least we can. All the products from the finishes to the appliances to the kitchens to even the plumbing systems.
Typically when something happens you have to call a plumber while you watch your unit flood. In this case you can interfere, you can access shut-off valves.
They know the location of the system. It will be very simple to access to the panel and control and shut down the water if they need it in case of emergency or in case if they're doing any renovation.
This is something that you're not probably going to think once you're buying it because you're looking at the pretty tile and the pretty bathroom, but you're not thinking about the leak you're going to have.
And also this thing is built of more flexible material than normal piping is.
We're thinking about the life you're going to live in the building.
As far as cooking appliances, we'll be featuring our newest G7000 cooking series. This project will incorporate our Miele induction cooktop. Induction is state-of-the-art technology. The surface of the induction does not heat up, it's the pot that heats up. And it's 95% efficient, so you're not wasting energy.
It's rapid response time. You can easily boil water in 30 to 60 seconds. You can hold temperature on a tea or a soup. You can easily simmer. I think the customers at this project are absolutely going to love the induction technology that's available.
The oven heats up evenly, so you can put multiple layers of food inside the same oven and it's going to cook evenly whether it's on the top or on the bottom. You have a 2-in-1 appliance. You have a convection oven and a microwave. And the best part is that you can combine them together and it speeds up the cooking process by about 30%.
We have Chef Elisa that's here that offers classes on how to use our appliances.
So right now we have virtual cooking classes. They're all complimentary. You'll get the recipes. There's all kinds of classes. We have cooking for your pets. We have baby food classes. You name it, we do it. And the best part is that now we're getting a lot of feedback from our clients telling us we'd love to learn this or that.
At this project, we have a number of products in the full kitchen suite, and the highlight of the product is, I think, the refrigeration series. It's going to have custom cabinetry. It has beautiful lines on the inside, LED lighting, so every inch of that refrigeration is illuminated, which we love, and then it's also now integrated to Wi-Fi. So you now have the ability to control and adjust all the features of it from your smart device.
For example, if they were to go out and do a large shopping, and they were planning on coming home and putting a lot of food into the freezer, they could actually go onto the app before they leave the store, and by the time they get home, the freezer is ready to take the food.
The next product is our dishwashers. The dishwasher itself has 3 racks in it, which Miele was the first to invent the cutlery tray on the top rack.
The utensils don't nest. You can actually clean in between them.
Our lives are hectic. It's about making that experience, how to make that gourmet meal. For us, it's all about the experience.
The kitchen industry is ever changing. A more good design is a timeless design.
On the photo, you can't see a difference. A white kitchen is a white kitchen. But the quality comes, especially in thematic, comes inside.
Quality and design. There's perfection in the details.
Specifics for thematic is number 1 is the multi-matic tracking system.
Within the box, you have this adjustability.
So it utilizes 30% more of storage space.
You don't have the pinholes that you get in other cabinets.
It's very interesting. We have a system with a felt bottom, and then you have these different dividers, aluminum dividers.
So pull-outs will be able to pull out the drawers, and you'll be able to have your cutlery and utensils at hand. You're not going to have to search for anything. It's going to make your life easier because you're going to have everything at hand. And you won't have to search things. Everything is going to be a great storage solutions.
You open, we have a grid system there, an anti-slide grip system. Actually, the idea comes from the boat industry. So when you walk on top of the boat so you don't slide there when it's wet. Same here in our pullouts. You put your pot down, open, close, it doesn't really slide.
The plus points like the dust seal, which people love in the city dwelling because it keeps dust and dirt out, gives it more of a refrigerator seal approach.
Anti-fingerprint.
And then you have, the channel, so it's very easy. There's no extending pulls coming out. So it's very clean. And when you have something clean and you go to work in your kitchen and it's very easy on the eye, there's a sophisticated and elegance that people like seeing that. It's almost like a Zen feeling.
Yeah, then we have a nice, over the island, a nice metal hanging shelf. For this project, we developed this actually with our product development in Germany. It's very nice, defined with very small half-inch metal and glass shelves. So you can, what's pretty cool about it is you put some nice decoration there.
And that's a true testament of quality, that 30 years later, the Somatic kitchen still looks beautiful as in day one.
And also for you, it's a big value for the apartment. It's a big resale value. If you have a Somatic international brand in your house, that's a big advantage.
And sophistication and class that Somatic is in their building.
At one point, we don't want to compete anymore because we have kind of a little bit proud in our product and don't want to have it everywhere. Yeah, 17, 9, 18, this project is currently the only big project in Miami. So we always like to partner with with quality brands. Cosentino, Decton, so Cosentino is using all these materials. We are very proud to partner with these companies.
Well, Decton is the next generation in not only countertops, but wall cladding, tile, facades. Decton, because of our manufacturing process, we use sinterization, a process called sinterization that uses extreme heat and pressure to fuse all of the minerals into one solid mass. It's a very dense, zero porosity material. It also has an extremely high abrasion resistance, an extremely high scratch resistance, high stain resistance, so you're not going to have any staining from coffee or wine or any etching from lemons. Similarly, the homeowner can use any cleaning agent, any solvent, whatever they like, on top of Decton and nothing's going to happen to it. Similarly, you don't need to use much of anything. It's very low maintenance. You can just use soap and water. If you try to scratch it with a key, you can't scratch it either. Most projects are using Decton for countertops. It's one project where they really fell in love with Decton. I mean, they're using it in the countertops, they're using it for the shower floor, wall cladding, tile cladding, the integrated sinks. They're even considering Decton for the facade, so they totally love Decton. So, I mean, I'd have to say that they really have a nice budget because not every project can afford to have Decton everywhere. One of the things that is unique about 7918 is that the design team mixed the classic with the industrial look. Most projects either have an industrial look or a classic look, or they go with one theme. Have chosen the top products that are out there, and they actually look like paintings more than countertops or tiles. So when people install that into as their countertop, it's really like they have a piece of artwork on their counter.
I think that by creating these unique spaces, we're giving people the possibility of finding their own space, their own safe space.
The lifestyle, the experience as you're walking through the building is really key. It's almost like that sixth sense when you walk into a building. When you walk in, you're proud. I live here.
The lobby design has a very texture and material influence of true, proper Japanese culture.
In Japanese culture, the nature is part of our life. It's not like one side to another.
Acknowledge that there is a difference between the looks like Japanese styles or the Asian styles is different. Japanese typical living is actually very simple and minimized.
Entrance lobby is raised up on the 6th floor. It's treated as kind of semi-outdoor space. To feel that you're still outside, it's very important for us that the materiality, the stone, the timber.
We have a Zen garden, we have a space for yoga.
And then the pool, because water is something very important in the garden as well. So we are trying to kind of capture the water element from inside out.
The experience when you get to the lobby is to have the sense of tranquility.
それでお家に帰ってきた時にすごく心が落ち着くような内装の材料を選んだり、フロントに入った時に自然のモチーフの大胆な壁に貼っているガラス自体がもう柄になっています。パターンがあります。そこで絵もできるんですけど、その絵を描いているわけではなくて、後ろから金箔を貼っています。金箔を貼ることで、ガラスに華やかさが出ます。 そして図柄が全体的に見たらそれが図柄になっているというものを日本から持ち込もうと思ってます。
From the lobby area, you are taking the passage to get to the clubhouse. Then you see the long counter facing in front of the kitchen.
The chef's kitchen, which is a private professional cooking kitchen with many different possibilities.
So that's where you can sit, kind of having a conversation with the chef. The chef is cooking inside.
The developer trying to stand out from what's offered in Miami.
Japanese people in a way feels, the family feels very close together so that we can share the space, we can meet together and we can eat together.
The culture that we're bringing, I haven't seen it here in Miami.
For 20 years, I opened up all the residential components. Was the St. Regis and Bell Harbor. So every day when you come home, you're going to receive that warm welcome. As you're in the building, we're going to be anticipating your needs. If you're going to be going out to the pool, we're going to have your pool chair set up in the location that you like it at 5 o'clock during the sunset, so you can have your drink or you can just read your book while you're listening. And then every day when you leave the building, we're going to have that fond farewell.
Details in this building that make it unique.
The combination of Asian culture, the definition of technology, and how it's brought together through kind of like a high design process makes something very unique.
You know, any developer could buy any brand appliance, but I think a developer that buys the Miele brand is telling the client, I'm buying the best appliances possible. That will translate into, you know, what type of other products, so plumbing, counters, cabinets.
Important is that the builder pays attention to the detail, to the quality inside. And we're very, very proud to work with you guys.
Not to cut corners, but to do the right way.
So it is quite interesting opportunity for us to bring in this Japanese culture into US market. In what way? Which is not the like fake, looks like kind of design, but we are actually thinking from the concept, which is very different from other condominium.
The team at 7918 is a group of innovators. The ideas and the concepts that they're bringing to the table allow for us to think in a different way. And I'm thankful to be a part of something new and different.
I feel like we've all created this emotional connection to the project.
So I get to show my passion and my love through my food, and there's no better feeling.
The design, innovative, they're very unique.
With tranquility and with technology, but not to overwhelm anyone.
I'm here to make your life easy. I'm here to create these experiences for your kids. I'm here to create all these experiences. I want your kids, when they're talking to their grandchildren, they say, I lived in that building and I had the best upbringing I've ever had in my life. At the end of the day, you don't take anything with you but experiences, and I think when you look back, and if we ever create those experiences for you, I've done my job.